As a future educator, I intend to create a space of difference in my classroom in the way that it is set up. I will do this by creating spaces that are targeted at reaching students of all different backgrounds and styles of learning in the way that I set up the physical classroom as well as the way that I teach and instruct them. As someone who hopes to teach kindergarten, my physical classroom setup, I believe, will be primarily um, made up of tables with chairs as opposed to desks. This is because I believe it is much more welcoming to have a table for the younger students, and will also allow for active learning to take place much easier, especially at this younger age where they're going to be able to really work together to be learning so many new things. And they'll just have that opportunity at a table to problem solve with one another, um, and really have that shift from teacher guided to student driven, which I think will be really awesome, as once again, they're just learning so many new things. I really believe that the way that I set up my classroom, both in the ways that I'm creative with it, making it inviting towards students as they come in, because school is a place where they enter into every day, and I believe that there needs to be consistency in that, but also there's so much freedom to be creative in the ways that I incorporate color and just exciting focal points throughout the classroom with the incorporation of pictures and images. Um, and I think that's just really cool to actually have the classroom as an environment in and of itself, but also throughout learning, I think it's going to be really important to um, give students the resources that they need, such as maybe in math, giving them manipulatives such as blocks to work with hands on, and to actually see what they're doing, seeing the work in front of them. So that's a way that I think that they can be creative in their actual learning processes as well, which I'm really excited about. Another thing that I remember from my kindergarten experience was my teacher had set up rotations throughout the classroom. So every day we spent part of the day going through each one of the rotations, whether that be the reading corner, a part where we just worked on flashcards and different memorization things, or if we met at a table with the teacher in a group setting to just ask questions or work on a certain worksheet or something to that extent, and then also space to just do art and things like that, which this really mimics kind of the way that specials is what I know we called them in elementary school, or electives, as maybe we think of them nowadays, of like PE and art and music. Just moving through those and really assigning a setting, a specific setting to learning, because I think that really allows for students to focus and zone in on what they're learning in that specific area. So, like if it's in the reading corner, focusing on reading, and that's something that I'm really hoping to incorporate because I think that also is just something that students will really be able to gain a lot from. Ultimately, I just think that setting up a classroom is such an incredible thing because it really forces you to think ahead about the students that are going to be coming into the class, thinking about their backgrounds, thinking about the school district and just the town, and the demographic of people that are there and who you're trying to meet, and really just incorporating all of those things into the classroom in a way that's going to target and meet in the most inviting and welcoming in way to show students material that allows them to learn and grow as students.